Hey folks, it's Friday already, and we are coming to you a little bit early today because there is news breaking in HUMBL land. Although I shouldn't really say breaking, I'm a little late as I'm recording this. It came out about 4 hours ago. And the news is that HUMBL, Brian Foote, has made a deal on ticketing. We know that he was wanting to have a buy another ticket company. It looks like he didn't find one that he could buy, but he did do a deal. And so this is the deal, and it is that we are going to have an announcement, or he announced today, I should say, that HUMBL Tickets announced a syndication partnership with Ticket Evolution. HUMBL said it has entered into a corporate ticket agreement with Ticket Evolution to provide fans with lower cost premium seating experiences across verticals. I would say across different fields. I don't like that vertical line. Across different categories as pro sports, college sports, boxing, horse racing, music concerts, theaters, basically anything you can get a ticket for. They're going to be working together. The two companies will partner to work on syndicated API technology integration, content marketing, and ticketing sales, along with robust inventory and dedicated customer support. Brian Foote, the CEO of HUMBL, said, "We appreciate the opportunity to work with proven B2B market leader like Ticket Evolution. Their customized programs integrate perfectly with HUMBL Tickets and our desire to provide authenticated ticket inventory, lower costs, and high quality customer service in a secondary ticketing market that needs technological disruption." I want to scan down so you can see some of that. Over time, HUMBL Tickets will be attempting to migrate the ticketing markets into blockchain via smart contracts with origin assurance. HUMBL Tickets will also seek to collaborate with HUMBL subsidiaries like Monster Creative to develop immersive digital fan experiences and commemorative ticket NFTs inside the HUMBL mobile pay wallet. So what you're seeing is this ongoing evolution that Brian has his vision for HUMBL. And, we see here, it's time to get out there. Hopefully we can get past all this the various variants of COVID, and that we all can get out there. We have different communities. The governor of Illinois is an example. Just yesterday, as I record this on Friday the 27th, the governor of Illinois just announced that he is mandating people wear masks indoors. So we can see this is the artwork that they came out with on their announcement. I just want to increase that here so you could see it a bit more. So you got the different categories of the NFL, NCAA, Major League Baseball, hockey, track and field, of course, the musical events, and the rest. So I think this is, personally, I think this is just, as I say, more of the progression. And as we see, with about an hour and a half left in the trading day, HUMBL is now at 88 cents. It actually was as high as, I have to lean in here to about close to 92 cents earlier, 91.6 or so. So it certainly came up, as you can see here on the chart. We'll make that just a little bit bigger. And let me take this down so you can see the chart. And we are here, where were we? 92. So we did hit 92 cents up there. Also look in the lower left that we are, again, with an hour and a half to go, at 5.7, approaching 5.8 million shares traded, where the trailing average volume is 6.2. So I think that is a clear indication that this is welcome news by investors, welcome news by those who in HUMBL land have been waiting for some information to come out. We have been talking about things probably going on behind the scenes, and we were saying I was saying the other day in a video, I was saying along with others the other day, I forget which that was, it might have been Tuesday, when I was doing the 6-hour Twitter spaces, everyone collectively kind of had the idea that there was news brewing in the background, and now we have confirmation that that was in fact the case. So that's the big story for now. I think we're all kind of happy to get over the drought of information. Brian Foote is to be forgiven when he's delivering the goods, and you can't be talking about things when they are in the middle of putting together some kind of a deal. How much will this lead to additional revenue? I don't know. I don't have the details. I know they're doing this deal with Evolution, Ticket Evolution. And let me just, I meant to bring that up. If you, let me do this. If we go down here to the bottom, just to, as it says here about Ticket Evolution, powers over 80,000 events. 80,000 events and 12,000 venues worldwide for its partners via the most developer-friendly REST API in the industry. Do I know what that means? I don't know what REST API is. Resulting in over $4 billion in sports, concert, theater, performing arts, and special events inventories worldwide. What I will repeat what Brian Foote had said, that what he had said is that there is a lot of money that can be made in tickets, and that while a lot of people, understandably, and myself included, were looking to get into HUMBL in the beginning because of the peer-to-peer, and we are still going to be looking at peer-to-peer, as Brian Foote said, that takes a while to put together. And you really need to be doing a massive amount of dollars, because that is a big volume, low margin business. That's going to come. It's also, as he has said, fraught with problems in the regulatory environment, where you really have to get everything done right, and that it is complicated because the IRS and other governmental agencies want to know that there are provisions to collect the taxes, that you are not laundering money, and that if you don't get your ducks in a row and put out a peer-to-peer app that has not met the regulatory good housekeeping seal of approval, you're going to be fined. Perhaps, I mean, one, maybe to take it to an extreme, theoretically, you could even be, criminally charged as an accomplice in money laundering or tax evasion. So the implications here, if you do it wrong on the peer-to-peer, are very serious. In the meantime, what he is doing is building the business in every way that he can, and in this case, doing a deal as we have seen and talked about today. Now, as I say, it's as I tape this about 1:30, the market in the Central Time Zone closes at 3. I will, at least I wanted to get this out. I had meant to come to you yesterday. I didn't, because number one, I was covering the tragedy of our American military people getting killed in Afghanistan. I didn't want to step on that story, and so that was number one. Number two, earlier in the day, I got a new laptop, and when you do that, you're also kind of busy trying to get things operable again. So for those two reasons, I didn't want to come. I did want to certainly therefore come to you today, and I may come back to you with an update on some other things, and just kind of a wrap. I'm not sure if I'll get to that or not. One other stock I wanted to bring to your attention, as I have before. You know, over the period of time, I've talked about a number of stocks, not just HUMBL, so I want to periodically keep you up to date on that. As I have told you before, certainly no penny stock, but InMode is one of my very favorite stocks. Now, I'm hoping that HUMBL is going to make the returns on InMode look paltry by comparison. You know, it's interesting, just before I came to you, and the point of this statement is to give you an idea of what could happen with HUMBL. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying what could. I'll come back to this. Let me just, the interesting thing is that I just read that if you had put $10,000 into Amazon when it went public in 1997, $10,000 into Amazon when it came, that would today be worth $20 million. So that gives you an idea of the kind of money that, you know, can be made when a company really takes off, and we're certainly hoping that HUMBL does that. I'm not saying that HUMBL is going to be necessarily as big as Amazon. Maybe it will. It doesn't have to be that big to give you a great return. So I'm hoping HUMBL will give us a massive grand slam home run rate of return. I've often said that was, so far I've had Cisco, and you don't need more than one or two grand slam home runs in your investing career to really make it. But before I close out, I wanted to give you an update on InMode here, which is up, as you see, almost $5 again today, even down a little bit from where it was. It was earlier about $133, I should say. And if we go over just the last recent time periods, this is a 1-month chart. You can see the development, and over 6 months, a very different chart than what we have with HUMBL. I'm not knocking HUMBL. I'm just, we've all been struggling with that price going down since February. You see, this has been going up throughout the year. This goes back to March. And I'll have to lean in to see this. In March, it looks like $67. So right around a double, right around 100% since March. This, folks, is again why you want to diversify, because for all of you suffering a lot of angst over the fall of the price of HUMBL over that same period of time, you would have been emotionally stabilized if at the same time you had a stock like InMode go up 100%. And having that emotional stability from another stock, it's not just the financial diversification, it's the emotional diversification. Kind of like when you have one kid who's a pain in the rear and the other kid is an angel. Okay. My 3 boys were all great. Anyway, with that, folks, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Good investing. For now, we can be cheery. I'm not waving the victory flag. I'll do that, as I said, when we get the double digits on HUMBL, maybe in the $20, the $30, or the $40 range. I might do the victory lap. Not to say it's going to stop there. There's a lot of future. There's a lot of future in HUMBL. And we will be hopefully here along the way to keep you informed. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And give us your comments. I'll respond in kind. Thanks as always for watching.